Here's what nobody behind the gun counter will ever say to your face. The pistol with the longest waitlist and the loudest marketing campaign is rarely the most capable tool in the display case. It is just the most advertised one. Right now, gun shop owners across this country are staring at a glass case full of genuinely extraordinary handguns that serious shooters ignore every single week. Not because those pistols are flawed, not because they are unreliable, but because they do not have a celebrity ambassador, a viral Instagram reel, or a military contract announcement to generate the hype. Meanwhile, the same buyers who skip these guns are dropping serious money on safe queens that have never digested a full box of hollow points without complaining. I have put thousands of rounds through underrated platforms. I have watched students run budget builds to failure and watched so-called budget pistols outlast every expectation put on them. Today, we are going 7 deep into the most criminally overlooked handguns in the current market. These are 10,000 round gold mines that your local gun store is practically begging someone to notice. Let's get into the hard data. Number 7. Springfield Armory. Best for full-size defensive use, high-capacity duty carry, competition-ready shooters on a real budget. Springfield Armory built a full-size workhorse and the market looked right past it. The XD-M Elite 4.5 ships with a 20-round double-stack magazine as standard equipment. Read that again. 20 rounds out of the box before you spend a single dollar on upgrades. The flat-faced trigger breaks at a factory-tuned 4.5 pounds with a reset so short and tactile that instructors regularly mistake it for a custom job. The optic-ready OSP slide accepts red dots without adapter plates, and the ambidextrous slide stop makes it genuinely left-hand friendly in a market that rarely thinks about that. The grip angle divides opinions, and the overall footprint is too large for genuine concealment. But if your mission is home defense, range training, or duty carry in a full-size format, this pistol delivers a feature set that guns costing $300 more simply cannot match. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 20+1, barrel 4.5 inches, weight 29 ounces, width 1.18 inches, price $550 to $620. The verdict: 20 rounds, factory optics cut, and a trigger that should cost extra. The most feature-loaded full-size pistol under $650 that nobody is talking about. Number 6. CANIK TP9SF Elite. Best for budget-minded shooters who refuse to sacrifice trigger quality, high-volume training. Turkey does not get credit for building serious duty pistols. That oversight is costing shooters real money. The TP9SF Elite ships, with Warren Tactical fiber optic sights, 2 15-round METE magazines, a full holster, a magazine loader, and a cleaning rod, all inside the box before you pay a single accessory dollar. The factory trigger breaks cleanly with a short reset that experienced shooters consistently compare to pistols, costing twice the price. CANIK subjected the TP9 series to a documented 60,000 round endurance test during development. And the results confirmed what range instructors already knew from running them hard in class. The honest limitation here is the width. At 1.45 inches, it is not a concealed carry slimline option. The aftermarket, while growing, does not match Glock's depth. But for raw performance per dollar spent on the range, this platform embarrasses the competition at every price point. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 15+1, barrel 4.19 inches, weight 28.32 ounces, width 1.45 inches, price $350 to $400. The verdict: a 60,000 round proven platform with a match-grade factory trigger, loaded accessories in the box, and a price tag that makes every competitor at this level look overpriced. Number 5. FNFNS 9. Best for fully ambidextrous carry, left-handed shooters, Duty-grade performance at used market prices. FN Herstal makes the rifles that the United States military carries into combat. Their pistols deserve the same respect. The FNS-9 is one of the only truly ambidextrous production pistols ever built. The magazine release, slide stop, and safety are all fully mirrored on both sides of the frame, making this the most genuinely left-hand friendly duty pistol ever produced at a reasonable price. The 17-round double-stack magazine places it in direct competition with the Glock 17 in capacity. The stainless steel chassis inside the polymer frame gives it a solidity and corrosion resistance that most competitors in its class simply do not match. FN quietly discontinued it in favor of the FN509, which means clean. Used examples now appear at gun shows and used counters for $350 to $450, representing perhaps the best dollar-for-dollar handgun value available in 2026. Every FNS-9 ever built was designed and tested to the same manufacturing standard that produced military contract winners. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 17+1, barrel 4.0 inches, weight 25.2 ounces, width 1.34 inches. Price $350 to $450 used. The verdict: full FN quality, 17-round capacity, genuine ambidextrous controls, and a discontinued status that makes it available for a fraction of what it is worth. The smartest used market buy in the current handgun landscape. Number 4. WALTHER PPQ M2 Best for shooters who demand a world-class factory trigger, comfortable all-day carry, and serious accuracy training. Every experienced shooter who picks up a WALTHER PPQ for the first time asks the same question within 5 rounds. Why did nobody tell me about this? The PPQ-M2 trigger is not a matter of debate among people who have actually pulled it. A 5.6-pound pull with a reset so short it clicks like a light switch under your finger. WALTHER engineered it on their performance duty specification, meaning the consistency shot-to-shot under rapid fire is something you normally pay a gunsmith significant money to achieve. The ergonomics on this frame are among the best placed on a production polymer pistol with a grip angle and texture combination that locks into your master grip naturally and comfortably across extended range sessions. Like the FNS-9, WALTHER discontinued the PPQ-M2 in 2021 in favor of the PDP. That means the used market is currently flooded with like-new examples at prices that make no rational sense given the quality involved. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 15+1, barrel 4.0 inches, weight 24.0 ounces, width 1.3 inches, price $400 to $550 used. The verdict: the finest factory striker trigger ever put on a production pistol, available for $400 on the used market because the internet moved on. This is one of the most significant value disconnects in the modern firearm market. Number 3. STEYR M9-A2MF. Best for precision-focused shooters, low-bore axis performance, and the shooter who wants something genuinely different. If Glock were designed in Austria with zero compromises on ergonomics, the result would look something like the STEYR M9-A2MF. The bore axis on this pistol is the lowest of any full-size production 9mm currently available. That is not a marketing claim. It is a measurable engineering reality that translates directly to muzzle flip reduction on every shot. The trapezoidal sights are polarizing at first sight and genuinely superior in use, forcing a natural and precise sight picture that traditional 3-dot systems simply cannot replicate once you train your eye to it. The modular frame accepts 3 backstrap sizes to fit every hand geometry, and the trigger breaks at a consistent, crisp 5.5 pounds with a reset that gives clear tactile feedback on every fire cycle. American Handgunner called it the best tactical pistol most people have never heard of, and that assessment remains accurate in 2026. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 17+1, barrel 4.0 inches, weight 27.3 ounces, width 1.3 inches, Price $500 to $580. The verdict: the lowest bore axis in its class, a precision engineering philosophy that competitors have never matched, and a price point that makes it one of the most undervalued duty pistols in current production. Number 2. CANIK METE SFT Best 4. The shooter who wants PDP performance at half the price, optics ready duty carry, competition crossover. CANIK looked at the WALTHER PDP, studied every detail that made shooters love it, and then built something that competes with it directly at a fraction of the cost. The METE SFT ships with a factory trigger that breaks at 4.4 pounds, an optics-ready slide with direct mounting cuts for the most popular red footprints, front and rear serrations machined into the slide, and a flared magwell that dramatically speeds up reloads without a single gunsmithing dollar spent. The 18-round magazine is the largest factory standard capacity in any compact class pistol in this price category. The grip ergonomics use a steeper angle than the TP9 series, sitting more naturally in the hand for most shooters during high-volume range sessions. Side by side with a Glock 19, the METE SFT feels like the gun Glock should have built in 2026 but still has not. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 18+1, barrel 4.19 inches, weight 29 ounces, optics direct mount compatible, price $399 to $449. The verdict: 18 rounds, a 4.4-pound factory trigger, direct optics mounting, and a flared magwell at under $450. This is the best value per feature dollar in the current handgun market, and the gun shop display case has 8 of them sitting completely ignored. Number 1. Beretta APX A2 Full Size. Best 4. The shooter who wants military contract reliability, modular chassis engineering, and a feature set that humbles pistols costing $300 more. The Beretta APX A2 is the greatest sleeper in the current handgun market, and the gap between what it delivers and what people know about it is genuinely frustrating to anyone who has run one hard. The chassis-based modular design means the serialized component is the internal steel frame, not the grip module, which can be swapped between sizes in seconds without tools or armor visits. It was submitted directly into the XM17 modular handgun system trials that the US military ran, competing against the SIG P320 that ultimately won, and it passed every single reliability threshold the military demanded of it. The striker-fired action delivers a consistent 6-pound pull across thousands of rounds without drift. The slide serrations are aggressive and functional at both the front and rear. The accessory rail is full Picatinny spec for any weapon like currently on the market. At under $500, this is a pistol that passed military torture testing, features genuine modular chassis engineering, and still gets walked past in the display case because the name on the slide does not generate social media clicks. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 17+1, barrel 4.25 inches, weight 28.9 ounces, frame modular chassis system. Price $449 to $499. The verdict: a military trial-tested chassis pistol with modular grip engineering, 17-round capacity, and a factory reliability record that most duty guns never achieve. All available under $500. The gun store has had it in the case for 6 months, and nobody has asked to hold it. That is your opportunity. Every pistol on this list is verified for 2026, backed by real-world round counts, and priced honestly. Here's the truth that this entire video is really about. Gun culture has a marketing problem. The platforms getting the most clicks are not always the platforms getting the most rounds downrange. The next time you are standing at that glass counter, ask the dealer to pull one of these out of the case. Lock the slide back. Feel the trigger reset. Let the engineering speak for itself before the algorithm speaks for it. Drop your current carry gun in the comments below and tell us the one underrated pistol you discovered that changed the way you think about handguns entirely.